Welcome Nintendoodz and Dudettes to today's episode of Nintendo Blue version. Today's episode is going to be Would You Rather? Play along at home and see how well you do. A link to the game will be in the description below if you ever want to check it out for yourself. Thanks for Jacksepticeye for putting it in his so I could play it myself. With all that being said, let's get started. Would you rather have Skittles or M&M's? I don't really like chocolate that much. I know. Hate me if you must. But Skittles are just my favorite. They're so good. They're all different flavors. Every M&M tastes exactly the same. They're just different colors. So let's go with Skittles. Alright, whatever. 52%. Alright. Would you rather attempt to survive a computer uprising, like in the Terminator, or attempt to survive a zombie outbreak in Dawn of the Dead? Well, since my specialty is computers, I think it would be wise if I went with the zombie outbreak, because if my specialty is turned against me, I'm fucked. Zombies, at least, I can use technology to defend myself. And guns. And most blunt objects. Yes! I'm with the rest of the zombie survivors to help get my back. Next question. Would you rather bring Elvis back to life or bring Tupac back to life? Well, considering I only know a few of Elvis songs, and Tupac, I feel like, was cut down in his prime and had plenty to go, and was a huge influence on the community with his activism, I think he would have been a better choice to bring back. He would have done more than just music for the community. Wow, Elvis won. Huh. Meh. Would you rather have the beginning of Circle of Life play when you farted, or have the chorus of Thriller play when you burp? Let me think. I'm trying to think of how that would sound. That's a long... I burp a lot. I burp way more than I fart, and the Circle of Life would just be more ironic to me, I guess? Maybe? I'm gonna go with Circle of Life. Damn. People just like Thriller more, I guess. Would you rather have a lot of time but no freedom, or have freedom but no time? How would you have freedom but no time? If you have no time, then you have no freedom. Have a lot of time but no freedom. Those both suck. Skipping it. Spend 5 years in maximum security prison and receive $5 million upon your release, or not go to become... I'll go to prison for 5 years. Screw it. Because then I come out a billionaire. Even though it just said millions. I'll invest. I'll get there. Would you rather be immortal or die right now? God damn! Be immortal! I wonder if those 18 people killed themselves. 18 people. 18%. Mitt Romney. I don't know. I'd rather vote for Obama. That's a little one-sided there. Would you rather face Godzilla or face King Kong? As far as I know, aside from the cartoon, Godzilla wasn't very friendly. King Kong, at least, would make friends to people who didn't shoot him. So, let's say face King Kong. And I would be right. Would you rather be known as a drug dealer or as a liar? Oh, a drug dealer. I'd rather have my honesty for me. And then I get money. Would you rather steal an elderly woman's purse or tell 10 orphans that Christmas is canceled? Jesus fucking Christ. I suppose if I stole the elderly woman's purse, I could be like, oh, look what I found, and make her day. You know, falsely make her happy, but at least then I could be a decent human being. It doesn't say what to do afterwards. The 10 orphans that Christmas is canceled, there's no recovering from that. I guess other people thought the same way. That's a good question. Would you rather be mortal on an immortal planet or be immortal on a mortal planet? So basically, would I rather live a normal life on a planet that will never die, or live forever on a planet you'll outlive? Would I just be floating around in space? Would I go and colonize other planets? Or would I want to, you know, basically free to do whatever I want with no repercussions from the planet? Honestly, it's sounding like this one's the better one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Would you rather ski in the mountains or vacation on the beach? Of course, I love the sand. I love the cold, but only because there's no bugs. Guess what there's not very many of on the beach? Would you rather see how you die or see who you will marry? If I see how I die, then that means there's nothing I can do to stop it anyway, so there's no point in knowing regardless. I'm just gonna be like, well, this is the day I die. Whereas if I see who I marry, I'd be like, alright, I know who to focus on. I know who isn't worth it. I'd rather see who I will marry, so I don't waste my time. Would you rather be famous for curing cancer or be famous for making everyone on Earth live forever? Well, I think I saw Jacksepticeye answer this once, and my logic is the same as his, in the sense of, if everyone lives forever, then nobody can die from cancer, therefore cancer is already cured. So that one's just kind of moot. You know? "64% of you are dumb." Would you rather death by freezing in Antarctica or death by walking through the Sahara? That's another one I saw him do. God, is there not a lot of questions or something on this? Death by freezing or death through heat? I feel like the heat would make me pass out through dehydration, but then I might vomit due to the dehydration, whereas the freezing, I don't know how painful. That's pretty painful, actually. I think I'd rather go with death through the Sahara, because then at least I die in the soft sand. Then again, soft snow, whatever. Let's see. If you were a dog, would you rather be a stray on the street or have bad owners? Stray on the street. Have you never seen Lady and the Tramp? Why should I worry? Why should I care? Would you rather save 2 family members or save 10,000 strangers? As cold-hearted as it sounds, save the 10,000 strangers. Would you rather have your hands switch for dustpans or be sweating jam instead of sweat? Well, dustpans would limit my ability to make YouTube videos. Maybe, I might find a way. I've seen somebody who had like no arms start using their feet for everything like a monkey, and I was honestly impressed. And I could probably do that. But sweating jam instead of sweat, because then a sweatshop would also be a pastry factory. So let's go with that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Would you rather have Pokemon be real or superheroes exist? I think I'd rather have my own Pokemon and, you know, have a little pet that can, you know, breathe fire or something. Squirtle for the win. White Turtle. Would you rather lose your front teeth in a skateboarding accident or break your hands on a bike? Also saw Jack do this. Man, like, it's almost like these are all the same ones from the same episode. Lose your front teeth in a skateboarding accident or break your hands on a bike. If you lose your front teeth, they're gone for good. If you break your hands, they can heal. Would you rather... Wait a minute. Would you rather be a professional taser testee? I read it as taste tester, but taste testee. I was like, does that mean people taste me? That's weird. Be a professional beanbag gun testee. Ah, taser. Because that just, you know, tasers hurt, but they won't break rib cages. I'll take a taser than a beanbag. Those things will really mess you up. Would you rather be lost in the woods at night or be stuck in a haunted house at night? Haunted house, because then at least I'm indoors, because, like, what if it's raining or something? I'm screwed. At least in the haunted house, I can, you know, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh, I read that wrong. It says, would you rather fight Hulk Hogan or fight Dwayne The Rock Johnson? When I first read fight Hulk Hogan, I thought it said fight the Hulk. And I was just like, the Hulk or The Rock? I think my chances are better for fight The Rock. But with that being said, the Hulk Hogan or The Rock, I don't know, Hulk's getting up there in age. He might be on the downhill slope. I might stand a chance with him. Brother. Would you rather listen? Would you rather listen to the Macarena for 4 hours straight, or listen to Mambo No. 5 for 4 hours straight? Even if I listened to Macarena for 4 hours straight, I still wouldn't know what the hell the words were. Mambo No. 5, I've already got memorized. So it would be like the episode of Family Guy where Stewie tied all the neighbors up in the basement to watch the reruns of the Comcast TV Guide channel or whatever, where they tell you how to use a remote. And they, by the time, like, the next couple of days, they're just like, hi, and welcome to the whatever channel, where we show you how to get the most out of your remote. And just have it memorized, and just, like, it's torture, but I know all the words to it. So that's a good one, actually. Listen to Macarena for 4 hours straight. Or this one for 4 hours straight. Hey, Macarena. Why not? It was a toss-up, a complete 50-50 for me. This one pains me just to read. Would you rather listen to Rebecca Black or listen to Justin Bieber? As far as I know, Rebecca Black hasn't done anything good, period. Whereas Justin Bieber has been in a few things that I have listened to and was informed later that it was just Bieber, and I was like, no. No. Really? Alright, well, he stopped sucking that bad. So I never thought I'd choose Justin Bieber over anything. But Justin Bieber over Rebecca Black. Goddamn. Would you rather find a book about everything about the past or find a book about everything from the future? I immediately flashed to Back to the Future, where they have the book, the almanac. I have to tell you about the future! I hate history. I always hated history, so I probably wouldn't go for the book about the past. Whereas with the ones with the future, I can be like, I wonder what's gonna happen, I wouldn't even tell anybody. I'd just read it and be like, huh, so that's gonna happen. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. Those are bad. Would you rather be a slave in the pre-Civil War South or be a slave in ancient Egypt? I don't know. That's a really tough one, because your likelihood of dying is a lot higher in ancient Egypt, whereas the Civil War, some people were decent to their slaves. Like, they treated them like family. I might have to go with that one, because at least they got out of it. The slaves never... I don't even remember what happened with the slaves in Egypt, but it was a lot longer than the South. Like, slavery in America versus slavery in Egypt, time span wise. So I think I'd rather go with Civil War. I might outlive it. Before you go to bed, would you rather take 3 shots of dip tobacco spit or take 3 shots of dirty bong water? throaty. How dirty is the bong water? Because I don't want to even touch tobacco. Oh, it's the spit. It's not even just the tobacco. I'll take the bong water, because at least nobody's mouth has touched that. Alright. This will be the last one. Would you rather taste the same flavor of food or taste nothing ever again? This is a stumper. Taste the same flavor for foods. I'm assuming that means, like, everything I eat tastes exactly the same. But if that's the case, then what's the point? Taste nothing ever again. I might as well taste nothing ever again. But if I taste nothing ever again, that means I could eat foods that I don't like the taste of, and like they'd be good for me and all that kind of stuff. Like a lot of veggies and fruits and stuff that I just don't like, or coconut that I don't like, and I'd be able to eat it no problem. I mean, some things are a texture issue for me, but I think I'll have to go with taste nothing ever again. Because I don't have a guarantee of the taste that everything else would have if everything was the same. I might not like that taste. Whereas this, I don't have to worry about taste. So I'll go with this one. Thank you, Logic. Alright. Well, that does it for this episode of Nintendoodz Blue version. If you like this video, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have opinions of the Would You Rathers that I did, leave them in the comments below. See how you did amongst the rest of the viewers. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!